Hi everyone and welcome to another executive interview. Today we are thrilled to have with us in the studio Riccardo Canevari, the CEO and Managing Director of Radiopharm Theranostics, returning for another insightful discussion. The company, which is making waves in the world of radiopharmaceutical products targeting both diagnostic and therapeutic uses. With a mission to address unmet medical needs, they are on the cusp of significant breakthroughs in cancer treatment and diagnostics. And Riccardo is here with us today to dive deeper on the journey of Radiopharm so far. Thank you, Riccardo, for joining me for this interview.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. Now, could you provide an overview of the recent FDA approval of the phase 1 trial of Trivehexin?
Yeah, absolutely. So we recently received full FDA IND approval. So not only on the products, but also, we are in radiopharmaceutical. So it's all important, the supply chain, how you deliver to the hospital from your production center. So all of these receive green light from FDA. So we are now ready to start our phase 1 trial in patients with pancreatic cancer. And this trial will be performed in New York City.
Amazing. That sounds very exciting indeed. Now, as the phase 1 trial in pancreatic cancer starts, what key developments should investors look out for and what are the potential benefits for this approach?
Well, unfortunately, pancreatic cancer is a very tough disease. When patients go diagnosed, in particular when they are metastatic pancreatic cancer, the survival is short. It's only 8 to 12 months. So the best way beyond finding new treatment is a better detection. So to detect metastasis of pancreatic cancer earlier can improve survival. And this is what we receive from the physician is, can we detect better? Can we detect early? And our agent, Trivehexin, has proven in some compassionate use or earlier trial to be really accurate in detecting early metastasis from pancreatic cancer. So this is what is our contribution to the field, to try to have a product that can help earlier detection.
Amazing. That sounds great, Riccardo. Now, how did Radiopharm's unique approach to targeting pancreatic cancer cells set the company apart in the market?
Yeah, we are becoming a little bit technical here. The mechanism of action is targeting integrin alpha beta beta 6. This is a unique mechanism of action because these receptors are present in the tumor cells, but not in the healthy tissue. So we have a product that is targeting only the tumor, and it's easier to detect if the cells are replicating. And that's the way to find them among the healthy one. So this unique approach seems to be promising, and that's what we want to test in the clinical trial in phase 1 and beyond.
That's brilliant. Now, moving on to the phase 1 study of RAD204 for lung cancer, what's the investment potential here and how does it fit into your broader strategy?
Well, first of all, I'm very proud that this trial will be performed in Australia. We received ethics committee approval. The trial will be in Brisbane at Princess Alexandra, and it will be with patients with non-small cell lung cancer. So this is a very large patient population. It's about 200,000 new patients only in US. And these patients have good options. The recent approval of the checkpoint inhibitor are very promising for those patients. But as always, not everybody fits for this therapy. That are patients that are not responding, that are patients that anyhow the disease is continuing. So they need more options. And this is where our RAD204 is coming into place. We like to prove safety first and early sign of efficacy to be a potential treatment for patients with non-small cell lung cancer.
Understandable. Now, what makes RAD204 different from existing therapies for lung cancer and how might this be an appealing opportunity for investors?
Usually when you have cancer, you try different mechanism of action. You try with one, you see if it works, but unfortunately, cancer is smart and it keeps evolving and changing approach, not to be detected by the therapies. So when some therapies are stopped working, the best thing is completely change mechanism of action to try something that is a different approach. So the current first line of therapy are the so-called checkpoint inhibitor, and they are effective. They are a very good solution for patients. But when they progress, you want to have a new mechanism of action. And here is the role of the radiopharmaceutical therapy. So targeted therapy that are extreme precise, they go to the tumors, not to the healthy tissue, and they deliver an isotope that is able to kill the DNA of the cancer cell. So sounds exciting. Let's of course have the science support this approach. We are confident that there is a strong logic behind this.
Absolutely. Now, given the potential global impact and the high prevalence of lung cancer, can you share the growth prospects for Radiopharm and the expected timelines for these trials?
This trial in phase 1 is going to start by the end of this year. We believe it's going to be a 27 patient trial, and usually they take between 14 and 16 months. So this is when we expect to have the data readout. In this data, we expect to have safety proven and also early sign of efficacy. And then will be a great moment to go to late stage development.
I understand. Now, Riccardo, before we let you go, could you provide our audience with the upcoming milestones for Radiopharm that you're excited to share with our audience?
Yeah, we discussed together 2 of our molecules,
Yes.
but we do have additional 2 molecules that are really transitioning from preclinical to clinical stage. One of them is for breast cancer, for HER2 breast cancer. We are planning this trial in US. We are submitting requests before the end of this year. So potentially, beginning of 2024, we have this trial ongoing in the US. And the last one actually is our most advanced technology. It's an imaging agent for patients with brain metastasis. We were pleased to see the phase 2A results that we present recently, and now we are in discussion with the FDA for a phase 2B. So in total, we are talking about 4 molecules,
Yes.
all of them advancing to the next stage. And for us at Radiopharm Theranostics, we are really facing a moment of transition the company from preclinical to clinical stage. And this is exciting.
Yeah, absolutely. And our team wishes you all the luck with that. For our audience, if you would like to get in touch with the team at Radiopharm, please see the details at the side of the screen or in the description of this video. Once again, thank you, Riccardo, for joining me for this interview and sharing wonderful insights about the work that you and your team are doing.
Thanks a lot for having me.
Thank you.